Let's dive straight into the January 6th public hearings, which have now concluded, at least for the time being. Allow me to provide a brief overview of some key details that both Democrats and Republicans should be aware of. First and foremost, the committee presented never-before-seen footage of former President Trump addressing the nation. In these behind-the-scenes moments after January 6th, Trump appeared frustrated with the wording in his script. Rather than accepting that the election was over, he wanted to emphasize that Congress had certified the results. These clips aimed to demonstrate that Trump remained steadfast in his election claims, even after the events of January 6th. However, this was just the initial segment of yesterday's committee proceedings. The main focus was on showcasing video footage featuring former Vice President Mike Pence. The audio recordings revealed officials scrambling to evacuate Pence from the Capitol or find a safe location for him. An anonymous White House security official disclosed that distressing personal messages were being transmitted over the radio, with individuals pleading to say their final goodbyes to their families. In the event that this marks the conclusion, it is worth mentioning that the committee also made efforts to corroborate the previous controversial statements made by former aide Cassidy Hutchinson. They played a video featuring retired police officer Mark Robinson, in which he claimed to have been informed that the president was upset and determined to go to the Capitol. He mentioned a heated discussion surrounding this matter. However, it is important to note that Robinson's testimony did not include any mention of Trump lunging for the steering wheel or attempting to harm his Secret Service agent. His statement merely indicated that he was informed of the president's agitation. The hearing also unveiled other significant points that were not publicly known until yesterday. Despite the supposed conclusion of the proceedings, Liz Cheney expressed her desire for a second round in September. She emphasized that doors have been opened, new subpoenas have been issued, and the dam has only just begun to break. There is still work to be done, and the committee intends to reconvene later in the year. Given the span of time between now and then, it is possible that many developments will occur, and these will undoubtedly be brought up and discussed further. I'm interested to hear your perspective on whether this will continue to prolong until the midterm elections. Do you believe there is a compelling smoking gun or a bombshell witness that will eventually lead to charges against Trump? Alternatively, do you think all of this is merely a strategy to dissuade him from running for president in 2024? Feel free to share your thoughts in the comments section, as I enjoy reading and responding to them. Interestingly, Donald Trump continues to outperform Joe Biden in what is referred to as the "if the election were held today" scenario. He has maintained his popularity among Republicans, as indicated by a poll conducted on The Hill, a left-leaning media website. In a surprising turn of events, the current data suggests that if the election were held today, Trump would not only defeat Biden, but also surpass Bernie Sanders in the race for the presidency. This revelation caught me off guard. Moving on, it remains a mystery as Trump has not yet faced any charges, and the Department of Justice has stated that they are still evaluating the situation. However, Jeffrey Clark, whom Trump intended to appoint as the head of the DOJ, with plans to confiscate voting machines and investigate the election, has now been officially suspended. Additionally, he will face an ethics charge due to his willingness to entertain such an idea, following the committee's presentation of a clip featuring then Senate Majority Leader Mitch McConnell blaming Trump for inciting violence. Trump responded with a counterattack. For a comprehensive overview of his response, you can visit Trump's Truth Social account, where he released 11 impassioned messages. I won't delve into the details here, as you can explore them at your discretion. It's entirely up to you whether you choose to visit his Truth Social account or not. One thing that is evident is that Trump has amassed both adversaries and followers. However, according to a source close to Trump, if he were to be re-elected in 2024, he reportedly has a plan in motion to potentially terminate between 10,000 to 50,000 administrative state employees. This plan aims to remove individuals from the Department of Justice, FBI, Pentagon, and State Department. There is speculation that Trump's plan, as suggested by an Axios news report, aims to eliminate the so-called deep state or drain the swamp in Washington, D.C. This plan involves the reinstatement of Schedule F employees and granting the president the authority to dismiss these employees. However, only time will reveal if such actions will come to fruition. Shifting gears, I have previously mentioned how the Biden administration claims to prioritize reducing gas prices. Yet, publicly, they seem to accept the difficulties individuals are experiencing during the transition to clean energy. Recently, Jennifer Granholm, the Secretary of Energy, released a video expressing her enthusiasm for the green energy transition, seemingly disregarding the potential costs. Let me share that video with you. Right now, we are witnessing the beginning of one of the most significant events in human history, the clean energy transition. It is long overdue and cannot progress fast enough. However, those who are directly impacted by the escalating gas and food prices feel that what is truly overdue is bringing down the high cost of gasoline for the American people. The issue that is not progressing at a satisfactory pace is controlling inflation. It has been precisely 1 year since the White House assured us not to worry about inflation, and if it were to arise, it would be transitory or short-lived. However, they were gravely mistaken. We are currently experiencing the consequences, and we are all suffering as a result. Interestingly, the proposed solution to this problem is to move forward with clean energy. While it may be more cost-effective in the long run, it is undeniably expensive in the short term, particularly when it comes to solar energy and electric cars. Furthermore, recent news revealed that Prince Mohammed bin Salman of Iran had a highly positive phone conversation with President Vladimir Putin of Russia. They discussed the possibility of increasing oil production for both countries and strengthening their ties. Additionally, they acknowledged that OPEC is currently maintaining an optimal level of oil production. Additionally, it seems as though they were subtly indicating to each other that they have the United States and Europe in a vulnerable position due to their reliance on foreign energy. Despite the prince's likely intention of using his meeting with Biden as a photo opportunity to clear his name and embarrass the president, the price of oil per barrel has dropped to approximately $100. It remains unclear if Biden accomplished anything substantial. But on a global scale, gas prices should be decreasing as oil prices decline. The reason I mention humiliation is that it was discovered that the optics of the meeting in Iran were carefully orchestrated. They specifically wanted Biden's arrival and his entourage to be staged in a way that would limit his movements and force him in one direction only. The prince would be present to capture the photo of them fist-bumping, as it was understood that Biden would not shake hands with anyone. This entire setup was orchestrated to capture an image of Biden smiling as he engaged in a fist bump. The orchestration of capturing that photo was a calculated move from Iran to showcase the fist bump between the prince and the president of the United States. It's quite an extraordinary